Of the hour, you're watching CNN. I'm Brooke Baldwin, and we have to talk about this convicted terrorist. This man linked to 9/11, now making these incredible accusations, saying a Saudi prince gave money to Al-Qaeda and the 9/11 hijackers before those attacks in 2001. All of this is coming from Zacarias Moussaoui. He says Osama bin Laden himself gave him an insider's look at who exactly was bankrolling Al-Qaeda. Moussaoui says Saudi royalty were among the donors, including Prince Turki Al Faisal Al Saud, who was the kingdom's spy chief and an ambassador to the United States. CNN's Deborah Farrick it has more on this. And so this is coming from Moussaoui, but what exactly is he basing these accusations on?
Well, he's basically basing them on information he has that he's been saying for a number of years now. But the significance, moreover than anything else, involves 28 pages of classified material that U.S. lawmakers are urging the president to make public. There are 28 pages that were supposed to be in the 9/11 Commission report, but which aren't in the 9/11 Commission report because they were made secret. Well, Moussaoui was deposed inside his Supermax prison for 6 hours in October by lawmakers for 9/11 families, and his claims are essentially supporting the families who accuse the Saudi royals of playing a direct role in financing the hijackers. Now, the Saudi government and its officials have repeatedly denied the accusations. They now tell CNN there's no evidence to support Moussaoui's current claims. Granted, the claims are essentially impossible to verify, but if they're true, then they're significant because Moussaoui says that bin Laden ordered him to create a digital database of Al-Qaeda donors on a computer, and on the list were Saudi princes, as you mentioned, in high-level positions, including the former head of Saudi intelligence and the former Saudi ambassador to Washington, D.C. Moussaoui says they funded Al-Qaeda as a way to keep Saudi's very strict religious leaders happy. He also says he personally traveled to Saudi Arabia in order to deliver handwritten notes by bin Laden. There's real momentum among lawmakers right now. Again, not so much as to what Moussaoui's saying, but the power that what he's saying could have to unseal these classified 28 pages, which a lot of the families say will reveal the connection between Saudi Arabia. Lawmakers have said they're embarrassing, but they have nothing to do with national security. And also, one lawmaker said it'll change the way you see history, and it's very interesting.
If you were to, if people could see, if you would declassify these 28 pages. This isn't the first time, though, people have accused the Saudis of funneling money to Al-Qaeda.
No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, there was historically a period where they were financing Al-Qaeda. They were financing people who ultimately became Al-Qaeda.
Okay.
They were trying to make the religious clerics happy. But the 9/11 families, for them, to have this information in those 28 pages, it could support their lawsuit against the Saudi government. The Saudi government is a close ally of the United States, and they argue that they've got sovereign immunity, but if there is a terror act involved and they contributed money, then in fact that's a game